What's going on, guys? It's Amy Nicholas. I wanted to kind of show how I use Thinkorswim for my day trading, as I've been asked about this. And y'all have to bear with me. I am a newbie. This is month 4 of day trading. There's probably many tools in here that I don't even know about, not using correctly. And I kind of fluctuate nowadays between this active trader screen, which you can change up here at the top. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but at the top, you've got Forex futures, active trader, pairs trader. So I'm on the active trader screen. And when you first set up Thinkorswim, it'll ask you like which layouts. I just picked the one that made sense for me. And yeah, I've added some things on some charts here. So let's just start left to right. I've got a 1 minute chart of my favorite thing to trade, Tesla. And when you set these charts up, you have to go in here and actually like change the settings because initially there was like this hideous orange color for the red, and the green was like some weird color too. And I was like, no, that ain't gonna work. So I came in here to the appearance tab, set that up, and I made sure they were filled because I like my candlesticks filled. Okay. I don't like hollow candles. So I went in and added that. This quick chart option, I don't really think you can add much to it without it looking way too cluttered because it's like over here on the side, and I don't want to like have too much crap on my chart. So got that 1 minute chart there. Down here, I've got the QQQ on also a 1 minute. Yes. Sometimes I'll have like multiple stocks I'm watching, and let's just say like Palantir or something. I might have that on there. It keeps defaulting to like zooms way out every time I change the stock. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, again, you can add indicators. It's these things that say study is how you add your indicators. I've just added it mostly on this middle chart here. I've got TSLQ, which is the short on Tesla ETF. The reason why I have this one in the middle is because if I'm gonna go long or short on Tesla, I'm usually buying the ETF, not the actual stock. And when I enter a trade, it will tell me right here, where is my stop, my trailing stop, where is my take profit, and I can adjust these right here on the chart. And that's been fairly good to have, except that sometimes I drag things and move them around, and it's like doesn't actually do anything unless a window pops up and says, "Okay, are you sure?" And then you hit OK. Oftentimes I end up just like right clicking it and canceling it and replacing it at the same time. It's kind of annoying. Not really sure of a great workaround for it. I could use buttons over here, which I do. If I am all set up, I'm in my trade, I've got my take profit level and my trailing stop, but let's say the trade's going against me and I want to just get out and I just want to sell at the market. I'll just come over here, and this button will that says cancel on the right of this chart over here. This one will be, I can actually click it. Right now it knows I'm not in a trade, so I can't click it, but I'll be able to just hit cancel. And the way I have this set up over here is that it's going to ask me if I'm sure. There's a button that I'm not seeing right this minute. Let me see if I can move this over. Yeah, I don't know where the button went. There was a button that says like auto check, something like that. And if you have that button checked, these buttons will just automatically execute. And a couple times that happened by accident. And I was like, nope, I need the one screen to come up and say, are you sure? And I'm sure for some people that's no problem. But for me as a newbie, I don't want to make too many mistakes. So I think, let me see if I can switch it over. I'm gonna go to this charts tab over here and just see. Yeah, I don't see the button either. It could just be the way I have this thing designed. Not a huge fan of the customization here because it's not user friendly. Everything I've set up, I feel like on this Thinkorswim, I've had to go to ChatGPT and ask how to do it. Or I've had to go to YouTube and watch a video. And it's just not very user friendly. It's like, come on, can you guys just make it like easy to understand? It's to me not in that level. So anyways, there's normally a button here. You can customize the buttons too. Oh, auto send. Okay, I don't know what I said it was called before. I think it's called auto send. So let me just add that real quick. Okay. And then if you have the chart like squished over, sometimes it doesn't show up. Oh, it's way over here. Okay, that's why. Let's see if we can move that. Nope. It's like right here on this stupid edge. But there it is. Okay. So yeah, see what I mean? Like it's I like Robinhood so much better. It's just Robinhood you can't freaking day trade. Like it's really annoying. They don't have like it's just not set up for day trading like Thinkorswim. Anyways, I like the charts and I like the customization of Robinhood better. It's yeah, I kind of wish I could be day trading on it. So yeah, so you got your level two your book here. And I did have to come in and change this. They've got all these other trading things here. It's down here too. Yeah, Arca, NASDAQ, Edge, whatever. All the different where your order goes, order flows. And yeah, so I set it to level two, which it says right here. And I just kind of push all this to the side because I don't care about the level two data for the ETFs, right? I'm tracking Tesla itself, not the ETF. So I don't care about any of that stuff, and that's why it's kind of pushed off to the side. Now, if I wanted more information on Tesla itself, I'm going to have to pop it in up here and then you can see the order book, showing here. Now, there's some other weird glitches. Like, okay, this whole thing right here, I'm like not even sure how to get rid of because I've got it squished down. And yeah, like I don't need two freaking order panels, right? So I don't know how to get rid of it. It's like stuck in this whole chart thing. So anybody feel free to comment, let me know how to get rid of it. Um, the chart indicators, we'll go over that. So I've got my VWAP, I've got my 9-day EMA, my exponential moving average, and what the heck the yellow line is. Okay, let's go to studies, edit. Okay, so we got the VWAP. Oh, it's adaptive EMA. Okay. Yeah. So that one is supposed to be the green line. The VWAP is the purple line, which I always like to put purple for my VWAPs. I don't know why. And then I've got a moving, oh, maybe that's what it was, the moving average exponential. We can take that off. I don't really need that. And then this is something I just added today, the volume zone oscillator. And this shows you, I had to ask ChatGPT for this too. So let's do this. Let's open a new window. And I'll just pull up my conversation here in a second with chat because I was asking it a bunch of questions today about how this works and what these numbers mean and this and that. So I'm going to try to scroll back because I was asking chat a million things today. Let's see. Zone. Oh gosh, it's way up there. Okay, here we go. So if the numbers are between 60 to 100, it's in the overbought zone, it says. Potential for a price pullback. So you can see Tesla right now is in it's like kind of fluctuating. You can see the blue is what's changing down here. You can also see it right here. I'm gonna move my mouse. Okay. So it's like 72, 73, 74. So it's in the technically overbought zone. It might pull back here shortly. If it was 40 to 60, and these are all positive numbers, by the way, then that would be a strong bullish zone. 15 to 40 is mild bullish. Wait, it says watch for breakout confirmation. Like, don't get in just yet. But if it goes negative 15 to positive 15, that's a neutral zone. It's like, the doji, basically. And then you got negative 15 to 40 means it's kind of going bearish a little bit, and then strong bearish, negative 40 to 60. And then oversold, negative 60 to 100. So that's kind of where you could look for that, maybe a double bottom, chance for the stock to turn around. And right now, what is it at? So this is after hours, by the way, guys. I would have taken a trade just to show you how it worked, but it's in the after hours, and I really don't want to have to worry about weird spreads and stuff. So it's at 67. Yeah, it's still in the overbought zone. So it's probably going to have a reversal here soon. As you can see, it's just above the VWAP. Nothing really about that though. So who knows? But I just added that today. I haven't even traded with it yet. I just added it after trading today's session. And then I was gonna show, oh, okay, so yeah, one of the reasons I don't trade after hours is sometimes you get these spreads on these ETFs like TSLQ. A second ago I looked over here, it was a 14-cent spread. Now it's only 3 cents. The volume is probably picking up. Oh, there it goes. It's like a 12-cent spread. So you kind of, just I don't like to trade when the volume's just not normal, right? You can get stuck in something and you can try to sell it and you're like, oh, I'm up, but really then you're down because the spread's too big. So anyways, yeah, so this is the trade screen. This is the one I've been using the most. This crap down here, I don't know how to get rid of this either. The live news, I've like tried to move things around and just like squish it out of the screen. This is as far as I can get it. And yeah, so that's pretty much this screen. When you do place an order, like let's just pretend we're gonna actually buy something. I have set up custom templates. So when I go to look for my template, there's probably some shift key or something. I don't think Thinkorswim is super in depth with hotkeys, but there's probably some key that will bring this up. I just don't know what it is yet. But you can come over here and then you can find your, I set up these all on my own. So got like this 2x OCO. So it means two shares, one cancels the other, trailing stop, 75 cents, and a TP take profit of $1. So that's what I've been trading in my 20 trades experiment. This is kind of annoying that it pulls up all the trades from the day. I always have to minimize that because then it starts taking up space. So then you can come down here and I'll show you in a minute too how I set this up, but I'll just show you my parameters. So right now I'll have a three-way order, OCO, it says first triggers OCO, and I'll have a buy and I just leave it unlocked. I'm not putting in a price, I'm just letting it, whatever I hit send, that's the price I'm buying. It's, at the market. And then I've got my take profit selling two. So I'm buying and selling two shares right now. It's like this is my experiment. So I've got the two, and then over here I changed. There's a little switch here you can change from price to dollar amount, and I've changed it to my dollar take profit. I don't know why it's so squished. There we go. And that's, my limit sell, which is hopefully where I get to. Doesn't always happen. But and then the final one is my trailing stop down here. It's at, of course, market price. And then we've got a 75-cent trailing stop. And you can change that by not sure what the stairs mean. There's a percentage. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know what the stairs is. Never played with that. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, no idea. And if you want to change it, you can just put it in there. Now in percentages. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so that's my three-way order that I use as my template every day. And like I said, it's kind of a couple of steps. I got to go into the screen and find it and then pull it down here. Once I have it open, though, I don't need to change anything. Like I'll just have it open and I'll hit confirm and send. It's going to tell me like, are you sure? And I'll say yes. So that part's quick. I was fiddling around here for the longest time, like changing things every time. Like, you're missing the move, like stuff's going on. So that's why I created these templates. But let me show you how to do that from scratch. So let's say we're like, okay, we're gonna go short on Tesla. You'd want to click buy custom and you want to do it with the OCO bracket. So the bracket makes it so that each order is connected to the other. So when I'm buying, it also knows, okay, as soon as Amy's in the trade with her buy order, it's active, then we automatically activate the two sell orders, the trailing stop and your take profit. And I'll come down here, I'll adjust, how many shares to set up my thing here. It's of course going to put the symbol that you clicked on up here. And then when you come over here, you can change via looks like a chain link. You can change that so that it's a dollar amount versus a price point. Because before when I was trading, I was trying to like manually calculate, whatever the stock was moving, the ETF, I was trying to add a dollar to it. And it was, of course, always changing. And there was a couple of times where things moved so fast that whatever I put in here was not actually what I got kicked out of and sold for a profit, but it was like, like a 25-cent profit or 50-cent profit because the stock moved so fast. So that's why I've got it set to the flat amount. And then down here, you can do the same thing. Change that. And then you'll also want to change, because this is a hard stop right here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. So you got to change the stop here. And this is where you have your other options. So I've been using the trail stop. And then it says minus 10 cents. It's weird because it's backwards. Yeah. So you want to go higher, but you're going lower because it's negative, right? So you can do that. You can just do. Okay. So then from here, before you would send this, you can create the template. So you go down here and it says save custom order template, put in whatever name you want, and then hit save. And then the next time you go to the top, that order where I showed you the drop down, that'll be a saved template. So it's really helpful to get things in quick. So like I said, it'll show up down here. Now it is alphabetical as best I can tell. So the most recent one, I made sure to put the 2 in front of the rest of the name because initially I think it was way down here and I'm like, oh shoot, which one is it? You know, and you don't want to be thinking all that stuff when you're trying to just place an order quickly. So yeah, so this is Thinkorswim. Like I said, I've been kind of fluctuating between that screen, the Active Trader, and this screen with the charts. I kind of just made it so like the chart took up the whole thing. And I don't have as much noise on my screen, just kind of nice. But yeah, I need to watch some tutorials, ask ChatGPT how to do some stuff in here because I still have like no idea how to change things. They should guys the studies. I started a little bit of the studies. Let's just pretend we want to add the MACD on this one. So you can come in here, you can click add study. I've actually been going to edit. This is just easier. Let's say you want to add the MACD. There it is. Click add selected, and then it'll add it to the chart. Now watch how little room you have for these things once you do add something like that is it's going to fill up space, right? So now everything's smaller. So that's why I've tried to minimize and get rid of stuff. So you just go back to edit and get that out of there and apply. Okay. So there you have it. I am by no means an expert in Thinkorswim. I've just been using it for about a month. And before that, I was actually trading on Charles Schwab's regular like website platform or on my mobile phone, the app. Yeah, I was day trading like that. And now, I gotta get to professional level here and get this better. So this is it. Yeah, feel free to suggest anything to change to make this prettier. Oh, one of the things I did add too was some quotes up here. And I can't even remember how I did that actually. But you can drag and drop them once you do. I think there's like some quick quote or something, and you have like the prices flashing there. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let's see, I'm gonna stop the share. Cool, cool, cool. And yeah, let's see, recording. Recording. Okay, yeah, and yeah, feel free any suggestions. What are you using? Like, what's your platform? Curious, and do you like it? So, take care, guys. I will see you on the next one.